Looking to top at locals and regionals without necessarily playing the best deck? Well, this is the video for you. Hi guys, I'm Ram from Team Arsenal, and today we'll be covering 5 tips to becoming a better rogue player. Tip number 1, you have to know the meta. Know what you're competing against and know what you have to defeat. Now, this time at the core of this video, our format is Prank Kids, Drytrons, Tri-Brigade. Those are usually the top 3 decks that you see consistently topping. Now, keep in mind, they're meta decks because, 1, they consistently do what they have to do every single game, every single match to compete. And number 2, they usually have the results to back it up as far as topping at locals, regionals, other Yu-Gi-Oh events, etc. So you have to know what these decks do exactly, as well as number 2 in our tips, how to counteract against them. Now, you have to be willing to realize that certain decks just not going to cut it, or certain decks built the way they are just won't get you there. Keep in mind there are side deck cards like, for example, Cycle Reader or Drone Lockbird that help you better compete against Drytrons, or cards like Lancia and Kaiju to help you better break the boards of Tri-Brigade, or even cards such as Ash and Perm Gamma, who on normal summon of a Prank Kid usually end their turn. Now, these cards can also just be incorporated into whatever deck you may be playing, but also consider possibly changing your deck to something more stronger and potent to compete against certain decks. Now, number 3, which I kind of already dived into, but be realistic, is your deck one of those decks that actually could compete without you necessarily breaking the bank? Like decks like Hazy Flames, Moki Moki FTK, those are cool and fun decks to play. But do you really expect those decks to do what they have to do consistently throughout the entire event? Say, for example, you're going to locals and every game goes to a third game. Or each match goes to a third game, excuse me. That's 4 rounds, 3 games. 4 times 3, that's 12 games. You're expecting your deck to compete optimally for 12 straight games. Which, not even meta decks can do that. Meta decks probably do like 10 out of 12, 9 out of 12, around that sort. But a deck like Hazy Flames, Moki Moki FTK, it can do what it has to do, say 50% of the time. But do you really expect to top and win when you're only doing what you have to do and doing it correctly and properly and optimally only 50% of the time? Because now you're sitting here at the 50-50 mark and wondering what happened. Which moves me into point number 4. Practice, 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 practice. Whether it be on DB, Nexus, whatever the case may be, IRL, it does not matter. As long as you're putting the time and effort in with a certain deck and certain side deck option that you put into your deck, you should be fine. Also consider when you are playing IRL or playing DB or whatever the case may be, play against players of equal level of you or better level than you. Like, yes, you might be the best player in your group. That's fine and dandy. But how about you go and compete against that guy over there who's constantly topping, the guy who's constantly in first place or second place at every single event? That guy can give you better tips, help you with your deck building, your siding, whatever the case may be. You can even ask him, hey, when I play against you, what do I necessarily do wrong, or what can I do to improve? And then the final tip, this is the most important tip. Have fun and be patient. You're not going to win every game you play. You're not going to top at every local or every regional. There's going to be some good days, there's going to be some bad days. There's always going to be sometimes you make misplays. But sometimes when you make a misplay and you're just strictly focused on that misplay, like, oh, I don't know if I want to play the game no more, you just basically just gave up. There was a time at my very first regional that I topped years ago where I was sitting here, I was doing fine, but I was basically on the bubble. And I'm like, oh no, I'm 4-2. If I lose this next game, I might be out with only having 2 rounds left. So I ended up playing the guy. I don't remember what he was playing, and I misplayed the first game. I was so focused on that, I ended up basically just throwing the second game, ended up getting 2-0'd, and now I'm 4-3. I'm sad, upset. I'm already thinking like, I'm not gonna top, I'm not gonna get there. But then I just realized that, hey, I got 2 more rounds. I can sit here and just ball out these last 2 rounds. Let's see what happens. Ended up going X3, 6-3, ended up getting 47th place and actually making it to nationals. That's my first top ever. And I was proud of that for a very long time. But the point I'm making is, do not get so caught up in your own head and get in your own headspace to the point where your opponent even has to psych you out anymore. He just plays the game calm, cool, collected, and you realize, oh, he made a misplay. He's messing up now. Don't let it get to you like that. Yes, we're here to have fun. Keep that in mind. But also, when you're trying to actually compete and actually trying to do better and actually trying to go further in the game, you also have to have that mental. So, with that being said, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend about us, and also leave in the comment section below tips that you have to actually make us better players without necessarily playing the meta. It's been Ram for Team Arsenal signing out. Peace and have a great day.
Hi guys, it's Bunny. Thank you guys for always supporting us and watching our videos. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And check out our other social media pages and a link down below. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.